Mother, aged 62, wrote me a letter saying that she had some bleeding from her childbearing days. Ping pong. Here we go again, I thought. Because of me? My wife said, "You have to go," which was pretty difficult for me from Paris via the Channel Tunnel, plus the rail fare from Britain cost an arm and a gammy leg. I had a great deal of difficulty to move across Paris and London with advanced multiple sclerosis. Anyway, the only angel in disguise was my mother-in-law from the south of France, who could look after the kids while I was away, while the wife slaved for a pittance at the corporate cult. She ain't gonna die yet, I thought, as I bounced my concern off the subtle body. Still, mother-in-law was going to save the day again. Tickets for cheap flights via Amsterdam, booked by my beloved, and off to Blighty I was. Now it's a good point to mention that the subtle lative seems to be influenced by culture. There are 5 colours in the Arabic culture, and the same 5 in the Chinese and Tibetan systems, yet 7 in the Indian chakra system. But MS seems to involve opening the box entirely and leave yet even more colours, including clear light transparencies strewn all over the shop. So why was I limping on one leg on a cheap flight marathon to visit a difficult character who wasn't going to croak just yet? A good opportunity to buy British cassettes for my kids anyhow. A deeper, introspective, subtle inquiry revealed to me that she would die eventually. So I suspended the family battle and tried to make her an imminent departure as comfortable as possible. I waited until Father called me again 6 months later to say they were going to do a respiratory hysterectomy. "She's not going to get any better, Dad," I said in the hospital car park. "She's going to die." And this was confirmed by an electric flash in my head. The operation confirmed that cancer had spread up to her diaphragm. Dad took it well. "I suppose I better tell her then." And off he went. She tried various treatments of a substance so corrosive that the nurses had to wear plastic gloves to administer it. She had 3 such treatments over the succeeding year. My next visit revealed a woman who I could scarcely recognize. Skeletal. "I'm not going into hospital again," she insisted. While I was doing the washing up, I saw 2 strange clouds come at shin height past me into the next room. "When the time comes," I said gently when Dad was cooking supper, "I should drop off the branch like a ripe plum." She breathed a heavy sigh of disappointment and slept the night. At midday, Dad was cooking yet another meal, trying to tempt her. I played her the Snow Movement from Mahler 5 on the piano, the Teddy Bear's Picnic, and Chopin's Minute Waltz. "That's nice, dear," she said, and went to sleep again. I read by the piano out of sight. I heard a rasp of the death rattle as the remains of her spirit left. I whispered, "Fly away, don't hang around, there's nothing for you here." And then I called Dad. And then the ambulance crew asked me if they needed to come quickly or should they just let her go. 2 days later, a new feeling filled the house. That of my long-dead grandmother, Dad's mum, who had died when I was 14. 6 months later, I prayed to my mother. "So, thanks for all you did for me, Mum." A golden light winked at me from afar, the other world.